Hey guys, it's your girl Flo, and welcome back to Situin Marketplace. I know it's been a minute, but I've been taking like a well-deserved rest. Like I needed to take a break and do some other things for myself. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the secret warehouses where you could buy Crocs at a very cheap price. I know that there's a wave right now for Crocs in places like Nigeria and so many other countries, and people are buying Crocs. People just fell in love with Crocs all of a sudden in the past year or 2 years in Nigeria, and a lot of our followers, my followers, subscribers, a lot of my subscribers on YouTube have been asking, oh, I'd like to buy Crocs at wholesale prices. I'd also like to, start selling Crocs or stuff like that. Like Croc business is really a big business, even in the US. A lot of people buy Crocs. A lot of people wear Crocs because it's comfortable, it's chic, it's stylish, and it has like a whole lot of design. So everybody wants to own a pair of Crocs. In fact, some people own tens, like some people own a lot of Crocs. Like some people own hundreds Crocs. Like people love Crocs. Personally, I also love Crocs because they are quite comfortable. So I own a few pairs too. So a lot of people have been DMing me like, oh, I want any supplier for Crocs, wholesale Crocs, and the rest. Actually, it's possible to get suppliers because even in China, you'll find people who sell Crocs in China. Some factories who specialize only on Crocs. That's the only thing that they sell, Crocs only. So if you want to learn about how to source Crocs at wholesale prices, like you can source them for as low as 20 RMB, that's about $3 or thereabouts or so, then you want to watch this video to the end because I'm going to be showing you guys the suppliers. There's just a few of them that sell Crocs in China. I'll show you guys the suppliers and how to go about sourcing Crocs for them. So stay tuned and please continue watching this video. Hey guys, so welcome back. So like I mentioned earlier, indeed today's video we'll be talking about Crocs business. Now Crocs business is very profitable. Why? Because the prices are quite cheap. A couple of ladies on Instagram that sell Crocs, and there's this particular one I like the way she presents her Crocs. Like she makes it look very beautiful. The whole content creation around the Crocs, the way she presents the product. So if you're thinking of even starting this Crocs business anywhere in Nigeria or elsewhere, you want to present your like brand the way this lady presents it. She doesn't even show her face, but the way she creates amazing content around her products, like it gives me joy personally. Look at the way she like videos the products and all of that, and you won't believe that she might be buying this cross for 20 RMB, 30 RMB in China, and then she used the charms and all of that to make it look very beautiful, presentable. So if you're thinking of starting this business, please use her route to like market your products on Instagram or Facebook and the rest. Like she's doing really an amazing job, and of course I'm here to dish out some of the suppliers that she uses as well. In doing Crocs business, you have to understand the sizing. There's a way they size Crocs, like the sizing comes in China. There's something called M7, M8, M9, and the rest. Now when you're doing the smaller sizes, those sizes they have for kids separate. The way they put the sizes for kids is different from the way they put the sizes for adults. So you can't just add them up on WeChat and just say, please give me size 39, size 40, and the rest. Some of them understand what you're saying, but why some would not understand? They expect you to go with that sizing convention of M this, that, and the rest. Why? The ones that understand will send you the catalog, and then they'll also send you the size chart so that you can select. I also had the same problem the very first time I bought Crocs also years ago. I didn't understand the sizing. I was just busy saying, give me size 39, give me size 40, 41, 42. And what the supplier did was just to carry was just carry 10 and put in one particular size. Meanwhile, I was saying split the size. So if you're doing maybe 40, 41, it could be M like 8 or so. Like those two sizes can be one size. That's how the Crocs come. So you need to be careful when you're doing the sizing. You be specific. Tell them to send you their size chart, or you tell them specifically these are the sizes that I want, so that you would understand what you're buying more. So without wasting our time, I'm going to just go straight to the suppliers. There are very few of them. Like I said, not a lot of people sell Crocs like in China, especially the original ones, not the ones that they would go copy random things and then put on it and call it Crocs. No, the real deal. These particular suppliers I'm even going to give you guys even sell the Crocs bag, the Croc box, in order to make your products really like look like the real deal. Like, and then the quality as well is almost the same as the one that we usually buy like directly from the company. So these suppliers, I have my list here like as usual, and I'll just keep talking about each supplier. I've actually bought Crocs at wholesale from each of the suppliers. So I'm going to tell you some of the things that I learned while buying from each of them. So guys, let's get started with our list. First supplier I'm going to be talking about is this particular supplier, and this supplier is not in Guangzhou. Now this supplier, when you talk about lazy suppliers, this is a typical supplier. So if you're doing business with this supplier, you need to be very careful. I remember when I wanted to buy like 1,000 pairs of Crocs from this supplier, and guess how long it took me to buy those Crocs? 1 full month. 1 full month, guys. Like, this supplier is very lazy. This supplier can travel for 1 week and abandon their business. This particular store is not a scam. It's just like you need to be patient when you're dealing with the supplier. They might not reply you on time, and they would, like, oh, I have this, I have that. Like, they would agree they have it because they have the capacity to manufacture, but if they don't get enough quantity, they will not manufacture a particular style or restock a particular style. So this supplier, you also need to request for size charts. Ask the supplier, like, okay, their MOQ. The supplier, you can buy as low as 2 pieces. I just remember for each style you can buy as low as 2 pieces, and this particular supplier has more variety compared to the other suppliers I'm going to give to you guys. That's why I placed him in number one. Him and his wife does this business. Now for this supplier, you also need to take note that they'll have to receive payment on Alipay or WeChat. So if you want to pay the supplier, Alipay or WeChat, but they have more variety, more designs, and they do both kids and adults. That's the good thing about the supplier. You'll find both kids and adults with the supplier. So you can go at the supplier. I've done business a couple of times. It's just that they're very lazy. They might not respond to you on time, and they might not, like, communicate with you frequently as you want. Number two supplier is this particular supplier. Now, compared to the previous supplier that I mentioned, this particular one doesn't have a lot of variety as much as the first one. This one sells men Crocs mostly, and this supplier is also a great person. He communicates frequently and he can supply you Crocs. His prices are similar to that particular one. I know I bought a couple of designs for 30 RMB, 20 RMB, 25 RMB, or 20, I don't think so, 25 RMB, 30 RMB. You might not get kids Crocs, from this particular supplier, but this particular supplier has like original quality and it's very, very affordable. So you can go at the supplier on WeChat as well. Now, the third supplier I want to talk about is this particular supplier, and this supplier is focused on kids. So you'll find a whole lot of Crocs for kids from this particular supplier, for girls, for boys. Like, this supplier has variety. I think she doesn't do adult Crocs. It's mostly kids. Like, most of the time I usually buy adult Crocs, so I don't go to her so much for kids Crocs. So this supplier has a whole lot of variety, so you can add this one, especially if you're into kids business and like kids clothing business, kids shoes business, and looking for good Crocs, quality Crocs that come with the box and packaging. Then this supplier is a supplier that you want to go to. Now, my fourth supplier is this particular supplier. Also for female Crocs and men Crocs, you would get a whole lot from this particular supplier. And this supplier is very fantastic, corresponds very well, talks to you and lets you know, like, okay, this is the status of your order, this is what I'm doing and all that. So this supplier is great. But like I said, you won't get as much variety as you will get from the first supplier that I gave to you guys. The first supplier needs patience for you to deal with that particular supplier. Now, the fifth supplier is this particular supplier. Now, in addition to Crocs, this supplier sells sneakers and the rest, but this supplier doesn't post on their WeChat moment, and you have to be a wholesaler, like a huge wholesaler, in order for you to buy from the supplier. Because sometimes she sells in boxes, especially if you're boxes, 30 pieces, especially if you're buying from outside of China, you're not going to have store or her warehouse or a factory to buy directly. She would prefer you buy a large quantity, a box, mixed sizes. Compared to the other suppliers who are used to online, they can sell as low as 3 pieces, 5 pieces for you per style. So you need to take note. She sells sneakers, she sells Crocs, she sells slippers, a whole lot of things in addition to Crocs that she sells. So guys, these are the main 5 suppliers of Crocs, high quality Crocs, like exactly they can pass as the original, trust me. Go and look at that Ify Closet page, you'll see the quality of Crocs that she sells there. Now if you're looking for charms, the people who sell those charms, or I don't know what they call it again, they are separate. All you just need to do, you can go to 1688 or Taobao and the rest, and then you search for the kind of charms that you want, and then you buy. They usually sell those charms very, very affordable, like 0.5 RMB and the rest, so you can use it to decorate your Crocs that you're selling. Now everything depends on your creativity, because some Crocs, the beauty will not come out if you don't add good charms to them. So you have to be very creative to be able to like decorate it properly so that it will look appealing to the customers. So look at what Ify Closet is doing, and a couple of other ones that sell Crocs on Instagram. Go and copy their business model, go and copy their way of creating content for their products, and you will do well. Crocs are very light products. They are very light products, so it is a good business to start. Please try to buy maybe the bags. If you buy with the boxes, it's going to increase the weight of your goods, and it's going to cost you more for shipping in this crazy economy. You don't want to do that. So do away with the boxes, buy the bags, the Croc bags instead. Sell it for 1 RMB or so, and you use it to sell your product. So guys, I hope this video helped you to get started if you're interested in this line of business. Meanwhile, if the information that I just shared is valuable to you, or you like the information I share on this channel, please do me a favor by hitting the like button on this video and also hitting the subscribe button. It really means a lot to me, guys. It means a lot, and it helps me, it encourages me to do more videos and show you guys more vendors like this. Until next time, it's still your girl Flo from C2N Marketplace. Take care and have a great week ahead. Bye.